Good morning, SKN. I'm Andre Cunningham.
And I am Cortensia Carty.
Happy Friday, Corty.
Happy Friday.
Indeed, the day has started so well.
It sure has.
Folks, Cortensia and I are heading into the weekend finally on some form of agreement. In fact, roti is pan-fried and not baked. High five. You're not high-fiving me? I thought we had an agreement.
Because roti is baked. Do you see my face? What agreement is that?
Let's handle business first, guys.
Yes, please.
Here's what's happening on the local scene. This one comes to us from Win Media SKN. Two of the Federation's businesswomen graduated from the Global Green Growth Institute Greenpreneurs Incubator Program on Thursday, May 11th, 2023, and also won a sizable grant to assist them with their business ventures in food production. Ms. Wilma Hutchinson, owner of ZZSKN Poultry Pro, and Ms. Hadia Tyson, the owner of Organico 869, received a grant of US $10,000 following virtual training, mentorship, coaching, and networking. The initiative also included a business plan competition where Tyson and Hutchinson presented innovative and sustainable business models that will grow their businesses and enhance local food production. ZZSKN Poultry Pro is a solar-powered egg production farm that produces top-quality eggs and provides poultry manure pellets to grow garden vegetables effectively. Organico 869, however, is an organic farm that incorporates crop production and vermicomposting for an eco-friendly environment. Congrats to those ladies.
Yes, and may they use their monies wisely to ensure that we have food sustainability.
Indeed.
As we continue now, this comes from SKNIS. The Honorable Samuel Duggins, Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries, Marine Resources, Cooperatives, met and engaged in meaningful discussions with fisherfolk from all across St. Kitts in the large conference room at the Department of Agriculture, Agreed St. Kitts on Wednesday, 10th May 2023. Minister Duggins was joined at the head table by Acting Permanent Secretary Miguel Fleming and Director of the Department of Marine Resources, Dr. T. Mark Williams. Fishers attended the meeting to raise concerns about losses and the need for financial assistance to cushion external factors affecting their livelihood, discuss government's growing partnership with stakeholders in the fisheries sector, and share ideas that can help to contribute towards the development of the blue economy. During the consultation-style meeting, the Honorable Minister used the opportunity to outline his visions and ideas, which form part of the government's plan to deliver transformative change to the fisheries and agricultural sector.
Fascinating stuff happening there for the Ministry of Agriculture. And still on the local scene, this one comes to us from Win Media SKN. Drought, water mismanagement, and overconsumption have led to water shortages on the island of Nevis. On May 18th, the Nevis Water Department notified the public that the water supply will likely to shut off in all areas of the island as of Thursday, May 18th, 2023, until further notice. The statement from the department said that restoration efforts have begun to restore water levels in the tanks. The Water Department attributes the issue to the drought the island has been experiencing due to the drop in rainfall for the past few months. The department's water supply is currently low, and to restore the water levels, the supply will be shut down until further notice. During the Wednesday, May 17th edition of On the Mark, Premier of Nevis, Honorable Mark Brantley, shared that a water rationing system would have been implemented before the Water Department noticed to address the ongoing water situation. He said there has not been enough rain to replenish the wells at an adequate rate.
And as we often say, you never miss the water till the well run dry, and here it goes. So I hope restoration is speedy, so that the pipes can be turned on again. Indeed. Now for the weather forecast, it started off a bit hot this morning, the Andre, but it is partly cloudy with a high of 86 and a low of 77 degrees Fahrenheit. It is currently 82 degrees Fahrenheit, not far off from the high of 86. So take a look at your hourly and the remainder of your week weather, that's Saturday and Sunday, and come back with us for regional and international news.
No cash, no card, no problem. JAD. Embrace the freedom.
各位朋友，大家好. Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao bango.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. As we continue now with regional news, this comes from Loop Caribbean. Suriname's indigenous people are preparing a lawsuit against the government to enforce the judgments of the Inter-American Court of Human Rights, the IACHR. The Association of Indigenous Village Heads in Suriname, VIDS, claims also that Chandrika Prasad Santokhi government has sought to hoodwink them, and that agreements made last week during a meeting with a government delegation have not been fulfilled. Although the Amerindian tribes are in favor of dialogue, they say they are no longer waiting on the government of this Dutch-speaking Caribbean country. They have already informed the embassies in Suriname and international organizations of the treatment they receive from the government, and that the lawsuit is being prepared to force the government to implement the international judgment so that the land rights of indigenous people are recognized by law. I hope this is resolved speedily.
Interesting stuff developing in Suriname. And here's what's happening on the international scene. This one comes to us from the CNN. Montana Governor Greg Glanfort signed a bill Wednesday banning TikTok in the state. Glanfort tweeted that he has banned TikTok in Montana to protect Montanans' personal and private data from the Chinese Communist Party, officially making it the first state to ban the social media application. The controversial law marks the furthest step yet by a state government to restrict TikTok over perceived security concerns, and comes as some federal lawmakers have called for a national ban on TikTok, but it is expected to be challenged in court. The bill, which will take effect in January, specifically names TikTok as its target, prohibiting the app from operating within state lines. The law also outlines potential fines of $10,000 per day for violators, including app stores found to host the social media application.
That's a lot of monies.
It is.
So you have to be mindful.
Interesting days ahead.
Indeed.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's the latest we have today in local, regional, and international news. Stay with us. Much more when we return on GMSKN.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
Yo, this is your boy Smiley of the Grandmasters Band, and you're watching GMSKN. Hey, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just make sure you're watching GMSKN. What up?
Hello and welcome to your favorite day of the week, Friday. It's Infused Friday, and you've guessed right, we have another marvelous infused water recipe for you today. Strawberry, lemon, and green tea infused water. So let me introduce you to the benefits one can expect from this selection. Strawberries. These potent little packages protect your heart, increases HDL, which is good cholesterol, lower blood pressure, and guard against cancer. Packed with vitamins, fiber, and particularly high levels of antioxidants known as polyphenols. Strawberries are a sodium-free, fat-free, cholesterol-free, and low-calorie food. The bottom line is lemons contain a high amount of vitamin C, soluble fiber, and plant compounds that give them a number of health benefits. Lemons may aid weight loss and reduce your risk of heart disease, anemia, kidney stones, digestive issues, and cancer. And finally, green tea contains healthy bioactive compounds. These compounds can improve brain function, increase fat burning. The antioxidants may lower the risk of some cancers, contribute to the prevention of type 2 diabetes, and assist in the prevention of cardiovascular disease, also in the protection of the brain from aging and reduce bad breath. Amazing benefits. Let's get infusing. Here are the ingredients. 1 bag of green tea, 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of hot water, 1 lemon halved, juiced, and half sliced, a handful of strawberries halved, and ice cubes for serving. Directions. Place tea bag in a cup of hot water, let it steep for 5 minutes, then remove, and let it cool before pouring into a jug or pitcher. Add the remaining ingredients and let it infuse for 30 minutes before serving into a large glass filled with ice. So delightful. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Many of us often feel self-conscious about communicating our boundaries or expectations to our loved ones. Why is that? Why do we feel embarrassed when simply expressing our needs to others? In this segment of Loosen Up, yes, we're going to loosen up early today, we'll be having a candid discussion regarding the question, and quote, am I really asking for too much? Am I?
Maybe you are. Maybe you are. But why is it embarrassing though?
It depends. It depends on the relationship you have with the person, how comfortable you are speaking about things with them, or, wow, how relatable you are towards them and how you think they will react to what you would have said. Because some people aren't emotionally ready for what you have to tell them, or they are not, how should I put it? They're not open-minded. They don't want to accept the things that you would have seen in them, or things that you're telling them that they're doing to you. And they say, I'm not doing that.
I see.
Or if they are doing it, they'll say, well, you did something, so that's why I did that. So yeah, I think that's why we're not comfortable with the people that we're around.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But Courtney, how does someone differentiate between needs and wants? I think we can live without
the wants. Yes.
But we certainly can't
live without the need.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference between needs and wants.
Exactly.
Yep.
So if you need something, it's obviously that something is bothering you. It is something that you need to make to survive,
to
become better. So yeah, a want is just
it's
unnecessary.
Not necessary. Right.
Yes, indeed.
We can agree to certain things.
Exactly. So have you ever felt that you were asking for too much?
Several times, especially in relationships.
So you felt that you were asking for too much?
Yep.
But don't you think you're asking for what you deserve? Was it a want or a need?
It was a need, which is why I think it was important.
Exactly.
But it comes off as if I was asking for too much.
Wow.
And for me personally, I think when you ask for too much, it's a deal breaker.
Wow. So we must go through life accepting whatever, and just live hurting.
Well, not
building up feelings of resentment.
Wow.
because we are not getting what we asked for.
Not how you terms it, but you have a point.
A big point, man.
You do.
And this is why I say, why do we always have to? The big thing is we compromise a lot in relationships and in lives.
Right.
In life. But I find it's mostly the women that have to compromise. We always have to give up something to make something better. And it's rough, y'all. Ladies, let me know in the comments what you think about this.
But what if you enter a relationship with a list of deal breakers?
It's fair enough, so they know upfront what is it you want.
But isn't it asking too much?
No, it's asking for exactly what you want.
It can be deal breakers. It can
Okay, then I guess that relationship isn't for you then. That's why some of us enter relationships being frauds, and that's why when we see the true sides of each other, we're like, I don't want to be with you no more, or you don't want to be with me anymore.
I agree. I certainly
So
agree.
I don't think we should ever feel that what we're asking for is too much. If the person can't handle it, then we should just part ways peacefully and not let the toxicity build
I
up.
agree. No one can read your mind. How true is this?
Very true, although as I can speak for myself, but I think most women would love it if men could read our minds.
I know, right?
Yeah, because sometimes we have an attitude and we would hope that because we've been with this person for so long that they know why our attitude exists and that they'll try to do better, but no, but nobody can read anybody's mind.
Exactly. And there you go again with the deal breakers. When you pretend you can read someone's mind, that's actually a deal breaker when you head into a relationship, because you assume they know exactly what you need when in fact
they don't know.
They don't.
Yeah. It's fair enough.
And that will lead to communication issues.
Communication issues, resentment, because you should know what I want.
You think so? I should know?
No, but I'm saying that is how we come off. Like, well, I will come off. You should know what I want. You've been with me this long. You should know that this is what I deserve and this is what I want.
I agree.
As you rightfully say, no one can read each other's mind.
Exactly.
Although we have some of us with foresight, because I can foresee most times what persons around me need.
Interesting. And as one interesting point, you say it is important to speak up for what our needs are, but that can be hard to do when we have avoidance issues.
Avoidance?
Yes.
Okay.
The problem, therefore, however, is that communication is required to create happy working partnerships. If you don't speak up for your own needs and just expect your partner to know what you want and when you want it, you're asking too much, setting yourself up for failure.
So I can see where they say you're asking too much because you're hoping that they would know
what you want.
Okay, good. We are on the same page. I like that. So we are agreeing on that. So I get that. And that's the funny thing with avoidance. Imagine even at work, I can say, okay, you're mashing me too hard.
Right.
And because I tell you that, when you see me at work the next morning or in the next few minutes, you basically hugging the wall.
Right.
But I just told you that because it's something that bothered me. So I don't understand why we can't just be humble, drop this little ego that we spoke about early in the week, and just take it in stride and understand that we all have feelings. And if the shoe was on the other foot and you would have come to me, you would have wanted me to have a favorable response. So I would hope that they would give me a favorable response too.
Well, not everyone.
Oh boy.
But everyone acts and do just as how you would. But that's how the avoidance comes in. Because I assume you would know. You understand? And so it leaves the relationship to further breakdown because you assume I would have known.
And this is why I say all the time when I speak about relationships, if you, Andre, know you don't dress up when you're home on a normal basis, when you get in a relationship, don't be a fraud. Like me, put on all my makeup, my hair straight. I shove all the dirty clothes under the bed. So when you come, you see everything looking nice and spiffy. Guys know I don't do that. I'm just being funny. Food cooked, straighten out on the table. You're getting 3 square meals. Mind you, we quarter, huh?
Right.
And you're getting all this. And as soon as we get married, it's like pop down. I ain't doing no makeup. You see the clothes are visible. So you don't think I'm a clean freak anymore, etc., etc. But I think we just need to say, this is how I am. And are you willing to put up with this? And then they show you who they truly are. And then you decide if you're willing to put up with that.
I agree.
And I think once we begin to grow together, we will, as individuals, we should see, okay, this doesn't work here and that doesn't work here.
Correct.
And, we perfect the art or try our best, because nothing is perfect. We try our best to perfect what we are trying to build, not be frauds, and then we end up in problems. And this is why most of us end up at the great church, close to Independence Square, to get our divorce papers, because we were frauds in the beginning. Like, we used to go on dates, now we marry, no dates. So what was that? Just to get me? Can't work.
Can never work. But am I really asking for too much if you don't establish your boundaries?
Exactly. That's why I say be yourself from the beginning, you know.
There you go.
And say, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm not going to do. This is what I expect of you. What do you expect of me?
Right.
And then when we share what we need to share, then say, okay, that's unrealistic. Can we do it this way? We have to agree to disagree.
Exactly.
Listen, I wish we lived in a world like that,
I agree with you.
I wish we lived in a world like that. But we have to set our boundaries so that our needs can be met as, I don't want to say fully, but, as best as we can, each other can help, meet the needs. Because I don't want to put too much pressure on anybody, because none of us can do it. We can't meet each other's needs all the time.
It can be a deal breaker. Don't you think?
Why?
When you expect them.
If you don't establish your boundaries?
The boundaries. Yes, too much boundaries can be a deal breaker.
No.
When you're in a relationship.
Too much boundaries is keeping us sane. Or too many boundaries is keeping us sane, because if you know, I don't like that, you're not going to do that. If I know you don't like that, I'm not going to do it. If I know this makes you sick, why would I cook it? Am I trying to kill you?
I see.
Yeah.
I agree with
it can't be too much. If we're being ridiculous, like every day you have to buy me a new bag and new shoes, and no, that's ridiculous. That's a want.
That's asking for too much.
That's too much. Yeah. Or every weekend I need a $1,500 because I need to go do my hair. That's too much. And that's why you need to set boundaries, because you start out giving me $1,500 every week. You really think when you get with me or you marry me, you're going to stop giving me $1,500? Exactly. You're going to up it, and you're going to make sure I get my $1,500 every week. So that's why we have to set boundaries.
It is important.
And that's why I'm talking about relationships, because relationships start off sweet and holy and solely, and then
until you dive right in.
Jeez. Then you want to dive right out. Alrighty. And you see the last one? Look at that. The right people will never make you feel like you're asking for too much. How about that? You see? You see? Yeah. So it's possible. Although we don't live in a world where there's foresight and we can say, okay, don't let me bother with this. Because some of us see the flags and we still turn the red flag into a white flag.
There you go.
We don't want to accept that it's a red flag. Oh, they're going to change along the way. Oh, I told them, but maybe they didn't get it. So I'll keep putting it in their heads. But once you see these people not listening to what you have to say, or they're not taking your boundaries, or they're not taking your boundaries serious, then take your red flag and go.
That's it. I agree.
Yep.
We agree on so many things.
I know. You see that? Folks, just be yourselves, set boundaries, stick to them as best as you can, because I know as humans, we get into the things. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, a friendship, a workship, whatever, and then we bend. So let us try our best to be our authentic selves. Andre, do you have anything to add?
I mean, are you asking for too much? Just simply, as I said, be yourself and know your worth. When you know your worth, you definitely know you're not asking for too much. You're not doing too much, because you would have known within yourself what you're worth.
Exactly.
So
know your worth, and don't ever let anybody feel that you're asking for too much. Set your boundaries, and I think from there, all shall be well.
All should be well.
There you go.
Wonderfully said.
Indeed.
And there you have it, folks, for what's happening in our segment. Loosen up. Stay with us. Much more when we return on GMSKN.
no cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
It's Infused Friday. Welcome to today's recipe. But before we get into that, let me give you some information about the benefits of H2O. Infused water adds more to your H2O. It not only gives you the same refreshed feeling that water does, but it adds flavor and nutritional benefits. Adding different combinations of herbs, fruits, and spices to your water can lead to endless combinations that are not only delicious, but extremely good for you. Helping to control bloating, because many women suffer from bloating due to excess salt or hormonal fluctuation. Water-rich foods such as lemon and cucumber can help control this problem. How does this link into relaxation? Well, if you infuse your drink with herbs that are linked to relaxation, such as sage, this often helps. What are the benefits of anti-aging? Well, if you add dark berries and pomegranate seeds, which are rich in antioxidants, this can help protect against the effects of aging. Let's talk about metabolism. Many fruits can boost your metabolism and help with weight loss, so be sure to add in your raspberries, strawberries, tangerines, and any other delicious fruit. Now, let's move on to the recipe for this Friday, which is watermelon and lemon mint. Ingredients: 1 small cup of watermelon pieces, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mints. Now, for the directions, it's very simple. You just need a pitcher and add 1 small cup of watermelon sliced, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mint. Muddle ingredients and fill pitcher with ice water, and you're good to go. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao bango!
Good morning, this is Carol from Lux Carnival, and I listen to Good Morning SKN.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN, and in this segment, it's all about metrology. Mr. Aaron Ordain, head of the Metrology Department, is joining us for this interview all about World Metrology Day, celebrated tomorrow, May 20th. Mr. Ordain, thank you for joining us on Good Morning SKN.
Yes, welcome back.
Good morning. Thanks for having me here again.
Awesome. But first, let's dive into it. What is metrology?
Well, metrology is the science of measurement. It is sometimes confused with meteorology, which has to do with weather.
Okay.
I remember the first time that I got into metrology, I actually thought that I had to get an umbrella and a proper raincoat.
So did I.
So I realized that it more had to do with taking measurements and making sure measurements are accurate and precise.
Okay. Well, tomorrow the day will be celebrated. Can you give us a brief background about World Metrology Day?
Okay, so as you know, since the beginning of time, men have always asked questions: how hot, how cold, how high, how low, how heavy something is. So what we have done over the time is that we have started studying measurements.
Okay.
And what happened is that in the past time, they decided to develop the science of studying how measurement impacts society. And that's the way that metrology came about. And in 1875, several countries came together and said, hey, we're going to adopt the meter as our main unit of a measurement. We're going to adopt the metric system throughout the whole gamut when you're speaking about measurements. So they came together and they signed it on May the 20th. And from then, each year, there's always been a celebration of that signing of the meter convention.
Okay, good stuff.
Interesting. What is the theme for this year's metrology celebration?
The theme for this year is measurement supporting the global food system.
Okay. And why is this theme important in today's world?
Well, last year we had a record 8 billion people now living on the face of the earth.
Oh wow!
So with that, there's a lot of challenges as it relates to the food system. As you know, there have been shortages. You go to the supermarket, sometimes you can't find stuff.
Yes.
Because of the supply chain, problem with the supply chain. Yeah, and so they thought it's timely that they have the relationship between measurements and the impact that measurements have on the food system be brought to the forefront. And there's also an impact as climate change would have on the whole process as well.
Okay. Let's talk about how this theme fall in lines with what our metrology lab here in St. Kitts does.
Okay. So the things in the Bureau standards, we do verification on scales. And this verification, as you know, you go to the supermarket, you want to make sure that when you buy a pound of potato, you're actually getting a pound of potato. So we have a robust program where we go out and make sure that all the supermarkets, I can say with confidence, about 90% of all the scales that deals with food in St. Kitts and Nevis have been verified by the St. Kitts and Nevis Bureau standards.
Can I ask if it goes for the persons that sell on the agri strip as well as in the markets as well? Are those scales?
Well, that's why I said 90%.
So that's
the other percentage that we have to bring into the program.
And I can share with the same sentiments because outside of working here in studio, I'm actually a chef. And when produce come to our restaurant, sometimes it's important for us to have our own scale because when the supplier come to our restaurant with their scale, their measurement sometimes differ than when we actually weigh ourselves. So it is important to, metrology is.
So I have to put your scale on our list.
Yes.
So how you talk about implementation for the 10%, how soon will that implementation happen?
Well, we try to use a carrot rather than the big stick. Although we have recent.
Oh my gosh, go ahead. Sorry, it's just funny how you compared the two.
So we're gonna shortly before the end of the year, we're gonna be engaged in the agro person that sell agro products and at the side of the world and in the market, and enlighten them as to what they have to do to be compliant with the metrology regulations.
Okay.
So, Mr. Odin, there are different types of metrology. What are the different types out there?
There are three main types of metrology. You have the scientific, the industrial, and the legal metrology.
Okay, and you could elaborate on
yes for the novice.
Okay, so the scientific metrology, that's where you do the research and development of the metrology, of the measurements that you need.
Okay.
So, for example, you'll find that in development of computers, for example, they have to take measurements to develop the chips.
Yeah.
So they might say, well, listen, we want to have a chip that is 10 times faster than the current chip that we're using. And scientists will then go and develop somewhere that they could do a measurement to make sure that they could get that level of accuracy when it comes to the chip design. So then they take this chip, the chip then goes to the industry. So then they take this measurement and then the measurement then goes to the industry. And the industry would then now say, all right, we're going to use this device, which this device are these artifacts to ensure that our instruments are calibrated where we do the production. And then when the product itself reach on the market, then the legal side of metrology would come in to make sure that what they're actually saying on the label is actually right weight and so forth.
Okay.
I see. I see.
Which one of those types of metrology do you or do we practice here in St. Kitts?
Well, as of recent, we practice all three.
All three. Good stuff.
Yeah, so we have a mass lab that now gives us the ability to disseminate the mass measurement.
Okay.
And you speak earlier about the metrology lab here in St. Kitts. What service does the metrology lab provide for us here in St. Kitts?
Okay, so as I mentioned before, what we do is mass measurement or weight measurement. So someone with a weight can bring the weight and we could compare their weight against our reference weights and then tell them what the difference is, give them a certificate of calibration, and I'll be able to tell them within a very high level of accuracy how much the actual weight is. And as you know, you then use the weights to measure to verify your scale off or when you're selling the goods or whatever.
Have you ever heard the story, Mr. Auden, about not buying wet potatoes?
No.
You know those things weigh more than the dry potatoes?
When it's wet.
I would imagine because it have the water in it.
Yeah. I learned that and I'm like, oh, so if I buy wet potatoes, I'm actually not paying for more water than anything. Yes. Yeah, once they come out of the bag wet, avoid them. Get the dry ones because then they weigh much more than the dry ones. So other than us, the consumers that benefit from the services that the metrology lab provide, who else benefits and how?
Well, as I mentioned, we also do industrial. So we provide services to the manufacturing sector, such as caribouries and the other light industries that we have.
Okay. So not only us benefits.
Mr. Odein, on the 26th of September last year, there was some form of upgrade to the metrology lab here in St. Kitts. Can you share with us the experience?
Okay. Well, it was a two-year project.
Okay.
And what we did was that we got a grant from FOSQ and CDB.
Okay.
And that grant was a very big grant, I should say.
Okay.
And we also got some input from the government.
Okay.
So the government provided some funding for us to do some renovation. So what it allowed us to do is to have a lab with a higher level of accuracy. It allows us to be able to now take part in more international studies and so when it comes to mass. One of the upgrades we had is that we actually had to separate the flow because there was the vibration from a car passing on the road will actually interfere with the stability of the equipment.
Wow.
So we had to actually separate that. And we also had some technical training. We had persons from Germany, council from Germany gave us training. We also had someone from Mexico come and give us training. And we also had in-house training where I did some training of the staff myself as well.
Fascinating.
So how would these upgrades help current and future clients?
In terms of current clients, again, they can have the confidence of knowing that we can do more and they won't have to ship their weights overseas. The cost of transport alone sometimes just be more than the actual value of the weights. Transport them to get them calibrated.
Okay. And Mr. Odin, for someone who's living in the Federation, St. Kitts and Nevis, and they want to get involved in metrology, how can one do so?
Okay. Well, if they want to get involved in metrology, they can contact the Bureau of Standards. They can also go online. There's several websites like the OML website, the FOSQ website as well that have links to where you can get metrology training and so forth.
Do you see, I know there's a varying in terms of careers. Do you see an influx happening at the metrology department, or that's something that is not known and persons are not interested in becoming metrologists?
Okay. Well, metrology is a STEM career. For example, I am a chemical engineer.
Okay.
So most of the posts that involve in metrology either have that engineering background or they have mathematics or some sort of science background. In St. Kitts, our the field itself is newly developed.
Okay.
But I could say for throughout the world and throughout the other Caribbean islands and so, there is a significant increase in the amount of persons going into metrology. And now we're hoping to attract more persons into the field of metrology.
So how did you get involved in metrology, by the way? And then I will follow up with the other question I have for you.
Okay, well, I was originally hired as a chemist.
Okay.
Right, and then, as I said, my boss said, we have this area called metrology, and he wanted me to get involved in it.
Okay.
So like I said, I thought it was meteorology, so I said I get away and so forth. And then he had to explain to me, well, no, it's the science of measurement, this is what we do, and we want to expand upon this area.
Okay.
So then that would have been 14 years ago.
And you don't regret changing, staying on the same path, but changing, a bit.
No, I absolutely have no regret because it's a much wider field. Okay. There's actually a field called chemical metrology, where you look at the amount of chemicals in certain substances and the accuracies in which you're able to measure them. Wow. So through that, we also originally there was a development of a rum matrix because there was an argument between the Caribbean and other countries that do rum, what they call rum. So in order to clarify what was rum, that the rum had to be based off of molasses. Some people would say take potatoes or they'll take beets, molasses. So there was that classification. So in order to do the testing now, they had to come up with a matrix that would allow them to isolate certain elements within the rum to do the testing. So that's something that was very interesting, and then that itself has to be repeatability and so forth.
Okay. So, at their career fair, when they have career fairs, do you go out and encourage young people in the field?
Well, we haven't really had a career fair since COVID.
Okay.
Before COVID, but I think there was one in Sandy Point, and there was representation from the metrology department.
Okay, I'm just trying to get people to go into different careers because everybody's just sticking to 3 careers these days.
Doctor,
lawyer, accountant. Yeah, you realize that, right?
Yeah.
We're not branching out, and we are needed in these various careers to ensure that the work continues to go around. And especially in St. Kitts, we need to fill the spots that are available. Oh.
But I think it starts with the schools as well, because that is what a lot of the interest is more towards the business subjects. And if you do science, it's either become a doctor. And if you read well, you want to be a lawyer.
A lawyer.
So there's no variation in terms of somebody may not be good at English, but they're good math students.
Yes.
That's an engineer. Most of the engineers that I've met, if you speak with them, they'll tell you there was no good English student in school, but
excellent at maths.
Excellent at maths.
Wow.
Right.
So you find that the focus on the school from the school level is too much towards these generic fields, and they need to be able to provide a broadening of the scope when it comes to the curriculum.
Exactly.
So awesome. And Mr. Alden, as we wrap this segment, is there anything else that you want to share to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis about metrology?
Metrology is it happens in your everyday life, and people if you just take time out, you realize that every single aspect of your life you're measuring. You wake up in the morning, you're measuring the time. You turn on the water, take a shower, the water running through the house, the meter is running. That's a measurement. Electricity, if you're using hot water, you turn on the lights, that's power. That's measurement. You're using soap, toothpaste, chemicals in that has to be measured to make sure that it's safe for you.
So everything is concerned with metrology.
Clothes you put on, everything.
Wow, measurement again.
The quality of air that you breathe as well.
Wow.
So everything has to do with measurements.
Oh.
Interesting.
Indeed. Wow.
Well, Mr. Alden, we want to thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, indeed.
Studio 337 and on GMSKN and share with us the information on metrology.
Yes.
And I'm sure you certainly know the difference about metrology and not meteorology. Okay, so there you have it, folks. Stay with us. Much more when we return on GMSKN.
Welcome to another edition of Infused Friday. We have another great infused water recipe for you to try out: pineapple and sweet red bell pepper. I know what you're thinking, but this will bring a pep in your step. Here are some of the benefits you may experience from this exotic combination. Pineapple juice is rich in a variety of vitamins and minerals. It's especially packed with manganese, copper, vitamin B6 and vitamin C, all of which play important roles in the proper functioning of your body. Red capsicum or red bell pepper contains lycopene and a phytonutrient which helps to keep a healthy heart. It is also a rich source of folate and vitamin B6 along with antioxidants known to protect the body against free radicals. I know you cannot wait to try out this amazing fruit and vegetable infusion. Let's get you started with the following ingredients. You will need 6 pineapple cubes, 6 red capsicum cubes, enough fresh water to fill your jug or bottle. And the directions. Remember to wash your ingredients well. Chop and slice ingredients as necessary. Add to ingredients to a large jug or bottle. Stir ingredients and add fresh water and stir. Let it infuse, settle, and then serve into tall glasses. Can you taste the goodness already? Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
Morning SKN. Facilities managers are behind the scenes heroes. Yes. that are responsible for ensuring that environments are kept clean, safe, and comfortable for us all to use. Yesterday, we had an engaging discussion about the little things we take for granted, and this is one of those things. Can you imagine what the conditions of offices, hotels, hospitals, and other public facilities would be like without their contributions? Today, we recognize the vital work that facilities managers contribute to the world. Joining us for this discussion is Trevin Reed, the owner of Cleaning with Progress. Good morning, Trevin, and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning.
Happy to have you, Trevin.
Thank you.
Your pleasure indeed. So how did you get into this line of work?
I got into this line of work from a young boy growing up.
Oh, I see.
Just have the passion of cleaning.
Oh.
And because of the grandmother who I was around, we had to get up early morning, do our chores, and make sure we're still early for school.
Exactly.
So it became something, a part of me, still in me, that my surrounding, even myself, must be clean.
I know that.
It's a passion.
It's a passion indeed. People look down on this type of work. Let me ask you: Do you in any way feel degraded when people say, "Oh, Trevin, you're just a cleaner"? Do you ever?
No.
Okay.
Because I know who I am and what I love to do, it doesn't bother me. But as you say, people do look down at it. Because sometimes I'll be cleaning the streets after the parade or the carnival. And people pass and give the props. But some people pass and say negative. That's all you could do? That's all they have for you? But I'm not cleaning because of money.
Yes.
I'm cleaning because if you know me, when I step out, you must see something about me.
Yes.
And my surrounding must be clean. I'm not cleaning because I want to go out and have a job.
Yes.
If you go home by me right now, just
stick and span.
Before I go out and clean others, my surrounding must be clean.
I agree.
I like that.
And Trevin, in your opinion, how important it is for facilities management? How important is this job?
Very, very, very important to manage. It's not an easy task, but what I see in myself, or what I see in my workers also, the perfection, and it's not going to be easy, but I want it done my way.
Absolutely.
So you would have worked for big establishments where you were in charge of that particular department. Tell us some of the highs and the low of working with persons that are not they are under your command, but it's not really your work. So you're trying to get them to keep the standard of the establishment. How difficult or how easy was it to work with those persons?
Well, started off with like side jobs first.
Okay.
Houses, apartments, studios. Then I went into the hotel industry. Then it was kind of a bit hard to keep my standard because you might have it your way, I might have it my way. But being a teamwork together, it shows more that we can achieve the same goal because we want this same cleanness and around our surroundings.
So you have no challenges?
No.
Okay, wow. No. You got an easy life going there, guy.
And Trevin, your business, Cleaning with Progress. What's the backstory behind this name?
I thought about it before I put it out, and I say, I'm just not a cleaner. But I don't want to go by somebody's business or someplace and clean.
Right.
And they will say, oh, it's clean. I want to make a difference. I must see here, wow, that something was changed, some kind of overdue. Not the same that you just dust down here. You say, it look the same. You know, so in progress, that's what it's cleaning with progress. Yeah, so there must be a progress at the end. So you can come back. Your work has been done.
Wow. Awesome. And when was the business launched?
Last year, 2020.
And how is it going?
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
I like that. I'm looking at your logo and I'm trying to okay, I see the bucket with the rag. I see what's the yellow?
Just in cleaning stuff.
Okay, nice.
We do all kinds of cleaning.
Who came up with that logo?
Oh, myself.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Stand up.
Okay. So let us speak about the services that your establishment offers.
Oh, right now, my establishment offers cleaning houses, condos. We clean for the National Carnival. We clean for Culturama.
Oh, nice.
Mostly any events, major events. We try to put in a bid, and we successfully sometimes get through. Sometimes we don't, but yeah.
Okay. Your workforce that you currently have now, how many persons?
Currently, right now, 4.
Okay. Including yourself or 4 without?
4.
Okay.
Awesome. And Trevin, share with us, what does it mean to you in particular, the contribution that your services would make to the nation? What it means to you?
It means a lot. Sometimes I will be walking in town or different areas, and I will see garbage, and I will start to pick up.
Imagine that.
Or I'll take a picture and I say, no, I have to send it to the minister, or send it to someone. This area looks terrible.
Right.
You know, because of who I am, and it's in me, I think it'll go far way helping my nation, my country.
Of course.
And I'm not someone who just like to litter, I don't like to see it.
And indeed, you're living up to the nation's motto, country above self.
Yes.
Indeed.
You just pick up the papers, you said, no gloves, no anything?
No gloves, anything. That's like that.
That's the
Wash my
passion.
hands.
That's
because it's in you.
Okay.
Right.
You know, only time you have to wait for gloves or something, you might blow somewhere else or something. But it's okay.
I like your thinking. I like your thinking. So what motivates you to keep going? Even those days when you're extremely tired, or somebody might, as you said, tell you if this is all you could do, what keeps you going? Because I know you are a go-getter.
I'm a fighter. The passion that I have for cleaning, I could remember just doing it on a daily basis or sometimes weekend. And then after I was fired in 2015, December, I said, okay, that's not going to stop me. So I went full time into it. I went out, I knocked on people's doors, I went to offices, I went all over and tell them, you have my full attention now. I'm free to do your bathrooms, to clean your windows, to clean your cupboards. And thank God that I've been getting so much response, so much calls, and I have never had a complaint. The compliment is great. I cleaned for the Culturama last year, first time, and it was excellent, received by so many. So many people tell me, I have never used this bathroom for 12 years since I'm going to Culturama, and somebody tell me, go to the bathroom, it's clean, it's fresh, it smells nice. And they thank me and everything, and that made me motivated more to keep my service at a standard.
Nice. What was the response from the ministers in Nevis for the Culturama when persons probably would have gone and said, as you just rightfully said, I've never used this bathroom before, but you refurbish the bathroom and make them want to use the bathroom?
They responded that we have you again this year.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Awesome. And Trevin, for those persons who may be watching the show, right, and have an interest in cleaning or the stuff that you do, what encouragement would you have for those persons?
The encouragement I would have for those persons is just be yourself. It's not all about money.
Right.
It's about being the person who you be in cleaning. And some people just want a quick dollar. And I could clean. And let me say this before. I realize now that this year alone, there's so much cleaning service.
Wow, that's true.
So many cleaning service now. I can remember just doing it on my own, and I said so much backlash. That's all you have to do. That's all you could do.
Work.
You know? And that never failed me. I love it. It's a passion. I'll be jamming and cleaning. I'm not afraid if somebody pass and see me clean a bathroom, I scrub more. You understand me?
I like that, Joe.
Yeah, I love it.
More. I like
scrub
that.
more. Even when they have like shows and they call us up on the stage like it's raining, go up in front of people. I'm not afraid.
I know that.
You know? It's not something that I don't like, and I don't think I would enter into that field if I was afraid of it.
Yes,
I don't want to do it, but it's a passion. And I tell people, just look at me, and you see everything about me is clean, and always in contact.
Always, yes. Trevin, we normally let the word others keep us back from doing what we have to do. How important is it for you that you did not, or you seem to me, from what I've seen and known from you from year and up, you've never cared what anyone thought about you?
I always tell people, if you don't know Cutie, aka Cutie, which is my real name is Chavin. I always tell them I have never born with a back door. I have never born with a closet. And I was not a twin. So I didn't really care, and I still don't really care what people say about me. If you keep that in you, that you have to study what people say, you'll never ever reach nowhere. So I don't allow people to define me.
I like that.
Certainly.
I have a question for you though. I wanted to pick up on it before. Why is it that you had to get fired to start your business? Why is it you didn't start your business and just leave?
No, I was working government.
Okay.
But I used to do it on like sometimes weekend on the side, or people. Okay. And I always say, one day I want to start my own business and get it there. But it was kind of like a fight down.
Okay.
It was a kind of fight down, and but I had people who just used to call me to clean their house, the offices, and then just to respond about it.
Yes.
And then I went further into carnival and culturama and different things. And I said, you know what? But after when I got fired, I said, okay, this kind of hold me down.
This is it.
And
this is the move.
This is for me to push forward. Yeah.
I like that.
Right.
I like that.
So, Trevin, is it a services that you personally do yourself, or you have a team working with you?
Both. I have a team, and I also do it by myself. Depends on the size of the work, or because if I just have a little office, I can't hire 4 or 5 people just to clean one office.
Yes,
but I have a team, and I do things on my own also.
I want to ask, what sets you above? You mentioned that the cleaning companies are coming up fast. What sets you above from the rest?
My standard.
Ooh, he said it, his standard.
I'm sure they're eager to find out your standards. Share with the audience your standards.
My standard is basically just doing the right thing and always being friendly with your employees, your staff, and those who you're working with.
Yes.
You leave them with a smile. Leave them to say, wow.
Yeah.
This clean boy. And I remember someone called me and they told me, I have a bathroom to clean, a toilet. No, don't tell nobody, but in you for a while. And I said, okay, can I see? And they picked me up and we went to see the toilet. And I said, wow, this video for a while? I said, give me a half an hour.
A half an hour?
Yeah.
For something that hasn't used in a while?
Yeah. And when that gentleman came back in, he said, no, man, no, you have a new toilet.
You were stunned.
And I charged him 75. He said, no. Oh, there's 200 here.
Exactly. Wow. You did such an excellent job.
Yeah. I thought that I have to buy a new toilet. And he asked me, what did I do? I said, no, that's my secret.
That's your secret, indeed. You can't give away your secret, and that's what keep you above the rest.
Yeah.
I agree. And Trevin, as we wrap this segment, persons that are watching, can you share with them, how can they contact you? How can they reach out to you if they're interested in your service? Share with the public your contact details.
My contact information is 665-0198. My email is readchavin869@gmail.com.
Okay. Are you on Instagram? Are you on any of those other sites?
Social media, that's my full name, Chavin Reed.
On all those sites?
Yeah.
You go, guy. Well, Trevin, it was a pleasure. I'm happy that you take pride in what you do and that the word others does not bother you. And I hope that others will see that you excel in your area and that they can excel in their areas too. As I was just talking to Mr. Odin, our careers in St. Kitts, they're not varied. And there is money, and as you said, money to be made, and lifelong friendships, services to carry on. So thank you for coming and speaking to us in this particular career, and I hope someone else sees it and takes it up.
No problem. Thanks.
You are certainly welcome.
Thank you so much for looking out for our federation.
Yeah,
thank you.
We appreciate you. So, see, Trevin say he jams and pick up his garbage. So when you jam into pick up your garbage that you drop. GMSKN Nation, stay tuned. Much more after this short break.
Hello and welcome to your favorite day of the week, Friday. It's Infused Friday, and you've guessed right, we have another marvelous infused water recipe for you today. Strawberry, lemon and green tea infused water. So let me introduce you to the benefits one can expect from this selection. Strawberries. These potent little packages protect your heart, increases HDL, which is good cholesterol, lower blood pressure and guard against cancer. Packed with vitamins, fiber and particularly high levels of antioxidants known as polyphenols. Strawberries are a sodium-free, fat-free, cholesterol-free and low-calorie food. The bottom line is lemons contain a high amount of vitamin C, soluble fiber and plant compounds that give them a number of health benefits. Lemons may aid weight loss and reduce your risk of heart disease, anemia, kidney stones, digestive issues and cancer. And finally, green tea contains healthy bioactive compounds. These compounds can improve brain function, increase fat burning. The antioxidants may lower the risk of some cancers, contribute to the prevention of type 2 diabetes, and assist in the prevention of cardiovascular disease, also in the protection of the brain from aging and reduce bad breath. Amazing benefits. Let's get infusing. Here are the ingredients. 1 bag of green tea, 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of hot water, 1 lemon halved, juiced and half sliced, a handful of strawberries halved, and ice cubes for serving. Directions. Place tea bag in a cup of hot water, let it steep for 5 minutes, then remove, and let it cool before pouring into a jug or pitcher. Add the remaining ingredients and let it infuse for 30 minutes before serving into a large glass filled with ice. So delightful. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Cheers.
An exotic experience.
Oh, come here.
Yo, what up? It's your boy and Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moment Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Have you ever heard of the Marine Laboratories of the Caribbean? Well, the Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine is hosting the 40th Scientific Conference of the Association of Marine Laboratories of the Caribbean from May 22nd to May 26th. Dr. Ann Becker, Associate Professor at the Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine, is joining us as we learn more about the upcoming conference. Dr. Ann, welcome back to GMSKN.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Happy to have you back. So, Dr. Ann, can you share with us what is the Association of Marine Laboratories of the Caribbean?
Yeah, it's a very long name. We abbreviate this to the AMLC organization.
Okay.
So it's a confederation of different marine institutes. These are research institutes, educational institutes, research management institutes that are working on this marine environment in the wider Caribbean region. So that includes, of course, from the US, Florida, all the way to Venezuela. And at the core of this association are these institutes, but then we have different members, so you can sign up for a membership. And these are often marine researchers or policymakers and stakeholders. So the goal here is really to gather different institutes with a very diverse set of skills together to address any aspects based on science, policymaking, resources exchange in the wider Caribbean region.
Awesome.
So can you tell us the year it was founded? And I think you told us already why it was founded. If not, you can tell us.
Yeah, so it was founded, I believe, in 1957. It is actually marine researchers who started this off as an initiative. So it was founded from a drive to share science and to exchange resources. But from there onwards, we are, of course, growing, and we're still looking into expanding and having different institutes from other islands that are not yet associated to join in.
Okay. And can you share with us the goal of the AMLC? What do you hope to achieve?
So overall, the goal is the exchange of resources, the exchange of science, of scientific knowledge. An important goal as well is the educational aspect. So we would like to expose students in the region to marine research or research associated to the marine and coastal ecosystems. So that is also an important aspect from the AMLC, and we support students through different awards to be able to do that type of research.
Awesome.
So students are familiar with this organization here in the Federation and know that this is a career path that they can take as well? Can you say that?
So I would say we could definitely increase our visibility as the AMLC, but if you are a student at such an affiliated institution, yes, you can work further and be involved with the AMLC. Attend, for example, the upcoming scientific meeting, present your results as an oral presentation, as a student poster, and also mix with other students and share their experience about research in the region.
Awesome. Nice. And how many persons are there that makes up the AMLC?
Oh, wow. I can't say an exact number, but we would have individual members more than 130. And to give you a number that I do know, we expect about 148 delegates, participants to the upcoming scientific meeting.
And this is from around the world?
This is from around the world, but the highest number of participants will be from the region. So we are meeting people from Colombia, from Mexico, from the Dominican Republic, from different institutes in the US, from different universities in the US as well. We even are meeting scientists from Iceland and from Canada.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. And Dr. Ann, the upcoming conference, what was the role? What role did Ross University play in this upcoming conference?
Yeah, so Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine had the honor to host the conference this year.
Congrats.
So it is the 40th scientific meeting on our small federation that has something special with 40 as well this year. So I believe we're very honored that this occurs right now. So the role from our university is to facilitate this meeting in all organizational aspects. So we provide the venue. We will work with local vendors to assure that there is a beautiful welcome reception, that there is an opportunity for a dinner event, a banquet event, say. So we definitely work with local vendors to give an opportunity, and that's next Wednesday, to explore our beautiful Twin Islands too. So there is a rest day in between the scientific meetings, during which all participants can join in different excursions and tours to showcase St. Kitts and Nevis as well. So all of these aspects, Ross University will be involved. And then, of course, we help with the planning of the scientific content as well.
Awesome. And we know when Ross University put on a show, it is well planned and executed. So they're interesting to see how that turns out.
Let's talk about the theme. It is connecting coastal and marine ecosystem through science and people. Why was that theme chosen?
So when we started brainstorming about this about 1 year ago, we were super excited. I think one important word is connection. So this is the first scientific meeting post-pandemic. So we have been waiting 3 years to get everybody together again. So we're all very excited to see our colleagues, our friends, our students back. And then apart from this connection we want now literally, no longer virtually, the theme is aimed at allowing a platform for people from different disciplines to connect. So looking at a marine ecosystem, not only from, for example, a purely biological point of view and a chemical point of view, but also from a more tourism and sustainable development point of view, from citizen outreach, from small projects that can occur in the different institutes at the different locations in the Caribbean, to overall let's say, enhance sustainable development of our marine and coastal ecosystems, in which science, tourism, conservation, protection can go hand in hand. So we got really excited about the theme to connect science people across these ecosystems.
And I can feel the excitement right here with you, indeed.
Speaking of marine, can you tell us who is a marine biologist?
Oh, there we have a title, right? A marine biologist. So we have people who can study in the marine field, and then they have a degree in marine biology. But of course, marine biology encompasses much more than just the title and the study. So it really depends on whether you are, for example, focusing on, let's say, marine microbiology, or you are maybe involved more with oceanography, or you are involved more with macrofauna. Think about the turtles we have here. So marine biology encompasses much more than just this term, I would say.
Oh, I see. Dr. Anne, this upcoming conference, what are some of the key areas or focus that you will be trying to achieve during this conference?
Yeah, so we have invited 3 plenary speakers. We have Ben Shielk from the Ocean Foundation. We have Dr. Kristen Hart from the U.S. Geological Survey, and Dr. Cynthia Silvera from the Viral Ecology Lab at the University of Miami. So they each target a different topic. So we will talk about sustainable development and coastal development. And there will be a whole day on Monday talking about different projects associated with that. Then we will also talk about the use of advanced technologies, remote sensing techniques, satellite tracking of, for example, turtles, with Dr. Kristen Hart, and different advanced tools that are currently being used to track changes, opportunities in our oceans and in our region. And then we have topics focused on coastal and marine microbiology. What is the role of viruses, of bacteria, parasites on our coral reefs, in the fishes, on the corals? What can we do about coral diseases? How can we protect our coral reefs? And then lastly, we will focus on restoration techniques. How can we restore certain aspects on our coral reefs? And that includes both field experiments as people who will talk about their experience in laboratory setting.
Okay. I see one of the topics that you didn't touch on, the sargassum. We know, and it looks like it's back again.
Absolutely. We are currently in different areas in the wider Caribbean dealing again with a huge sargassum bloom. So we have a very specific session on the sargassum bloom. What are the challenges of this sargassum bloom? What can we do about it? How can we use it potentially? What are the beneficial but also negative effects associated with that? And of course, this doesn't only impact the ecosystem and the animals, it will impact tourism and industry as well, as we know here locally as well.
Yeah, because once it washes up on the beach and the smell that comes with it, nobody's going to want to go to that beach. I remember when I lived in Antigua, I lived a good 15 minutes away, and that scent traveled all the way into my bathroom, literally.
Absolutely. So it's definitely an issue we need to tackle as soon as possible. But I think a platform such as the AMLC is very suited because we gather people with different skills and interests, not only the biologists, but also policymakers and people who work on ocean acidification and water quality. And so they can exchange their ideas and come to solutions or help each other.
Of course.
Dr. Becker, let us talk about your colleague, Dr. Mark Freeman. I know he's not here today. So how has he been helping you as you both prepare for this conference?
Yeah, so Dr. Freeman, he's a professor of aquatic parasitology and aquaculture at Ross University. He is currently the president of the AMLC, so he mostly supports the groundworks in getting the contact with the venue, but also assisting in the organization of the board meeting. So the board will come to the island today or tomorrow, and they will have a huge board meeting at our campus on Sunday, in which they discuss the future directions of the AMLC, the opportunities, the challenges, and so on. So that's also part of his role. And of course, he will be there presenting the results that he's been doing from studies with our students at Ross University.
Okay. And speaking of the conference, Dr. Becker, is it specifically to the students at Ross, or it's an open conference for the general public to attend?
So this is an open conference. So anyone who registers can attend. And at this moment, we also have day passes available. So if you cannot attend the whole week, but you're interested in a half a day or a day session, you can sign up on the website for that. Or even you come just to me at the registration desk in the Marriott in the morning and say, hey, I'm interested, can I attend? And then there is a fee for a one-day registration. We do encourage participation from our students, but they will assist already as volunteers because there's a lot of organizational aspects, from timing of presentations, helping with microphones. So we have called upon our WAVMA club, the student WAVMA club, so the association of the veterinary students in the aquatics field.
Awesome.
So for persons that are watching and are interested in signing up, we know we can find you in the Marriott lobby, but where else can we find you? What are the start time for the conference? What are the ending times?
Okay, so we start at 8 o'clock, and between 7 and 8, you can find us at the registration desk in the Marriott, in the ballroom area. But you find a lot more information online on our website. So that's abelc-carib.org. And there you can find a full meeting guide with different abstracts from the presentations, and with information about the plenary speakers and the full detailed program.
Is there a form that you fill when you go to that website to register as well?
Absolutely. So if you're interested, you fill out the form on the website and then you're registered.
Awesome. And as we wrap this segment, Dr. Becker, can you tell the listening folks why they should come on out to this conference?
I think because it's something that happens here, not only on our beautiful island, but it also tackles topics and themes in this region. So it's a very timely, as you said, about the sargassum bloom, but all the different topics will be very timely. It's about what you see when you go in the water and you look at a reef. How does a reef look like? How do the fish behave? How can we develop sustainable fisheries in collaboration with marine protected areas in collaboration with different stakeholders in, let's say, the marine governmental institutions as well. So just from that point of view, I'd say just swing by and hear what information is out there. Yeah?
Of course.
Indeed. Well, Dr. Ann, thank you for coming in, educating us on what the conference is going to be about and what we can learn, and if we don't go, what we can miss. So it was indeed you're welcome. Yes. So it was indeed a pleasure, and we look forward to the postmortem after the conference.
Absolutely.
We're looking forward to you returning.
Indeed, yes, and telling us how it went, the results, the outcomes, and the pointers that were put in place to ensure that we protect the environment or preserve it to the best of our abilities.
Okay, we will do.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
All the best,
welcome.
Dr. Becker. There you have it, folks. When we return, much more on GMSKN.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Welcome to another Infused Friday, and we have another amazing infused water recipe for you today, which is mango, papaya and pineapple. So let's get into just some of the benefits of this fine selection of fruit. Mango juice is full of potassium and magnesium, the two compounds that regulate blood pressure in the body. Consuming mango juice daily can help one keep fit and maintain blood pressure and keep hypertension in check. Drinking mango juice also makes sure there is enough fluid in the body to keep it balanced. Did you know that mangoes are good for your eyes, improves immunity, great for digestion, helps fight cholesterol and may burn fat and reduces acne? Papayas contain high levels of antioxidants, vitamin A, vitamin C and vitamin E. Diets high in antioxidants may reduce the risk of heart disease. The antioxidants prevent the oxidation of cholesterol. When cholesterol oxidizes, it's more likely to create blockages that lead to heart disease. And finally, pineapple, rich in vitamin C and manganese, which promotes healthy bones. Pineapple is packed with disease-fighting antioxidants. Thanks to the antioxidants, pineapple has cancer-fighting properties. In addition, pineapples can aid digestion and assist in weight loss. Now for the ingredients. You need 1/4 cup of papaya, 1 cup of mango, 1/4 cup of pineapple, 1/2 cup of ice and 12 ounces of cold water. Directions: wash fruits well, chop and slice ingredients and add to a large jar or jug of iced water. Stir and serve in tall glasses. Refreshing. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
So it's Friday. To share some humor this morning, Andre and I will be joining in on the cake edition of the internet trend, and quote, what I asked for versus what I got. So we'll have prompts that will appear and we will discuss the likes and looks of these things.
Have you ever ordered something and you saw it online and when it appears in person, it's a total different...
Can I disappoint you now, sir?
Please.
I've never ordered anything online, so I don't know.
You expect me to believe that?
No, Andre, I don't know the first thing about ordering. I am one of the weirdest women in this world. I don't know the first thing about ordering.
So how you look so pretty? These things are not from St. Kitts.
If I tell you, you won't believe.
Busted.
But I don't order. The truth, I'd never ordered a thing. I do not know the first thing about ordering on Amazon. Weird much. Nobody believes me. And the other somebody tell me I'm weird. I don't know, you guys. I don't know how to order. I don't know where to go.
Yeah. First one.
First
ASOS.
one, yes.
Look up ASOS.
I'm just trying to match me up, yo.
What I asked for versus what I got. So.
You want to take the first one?
Okay, so this is what, a cake?
Yes.
So they
remember during the cake edition of what we asked for and what we got. So do you realize they asked for that cute little Dora looking like she had her quinceañera?
So the one on the right is what they actually got.
Yes.
So why is it looking like a mummy? It don't look like a mummy.
It does. It looks like a bunny. It looks like a no.
But first of all, it's a total different cake.
Yeah, exactly.
First of all, look at the hairstyle. All those white icing to the right cannot be the person here.
No, cannot. That just looks like a disaster. And look at the eyes. No, man.
Listen, me would have to get back my money. I'm sorry. I would have to get back my money for this one.
Andre, I don't think you're going to get back any money. You just have to accept the fact that the person cannot do the cake and they should not have taken up the challenge.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Wow. Well, sir, that was a no-no. That just looks like... no, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. SpongeBob on crack.
Oh my word. So why SpongeBob I look like this? Why did do SpongeBob like this?
SpongeBob on crack.
But you know what killing me? The tie. Look at the tie.
Only the tie, the teeth, the eye, the lip. SpongeBob looks like he's on crack.
But listen, I'm seeing this beautiful SpongeBob all smiling and all. And you gonna send me this. SpongeBob is not smiling. All I'm seeing is two SpongeBob teeth. Look how happy SpongeBob looks.
I know. And the thing is, they didn't even give SpongeBob his original split between his teeth. Look at that. Just draw a line. No. Where's the cake police?
What we ordered versus what we got.
And is that chopstick? Oh my god. Why does this look like?
But first, this is a total different
cake, and this is what I'm saying. Maybe they're trying to put the parts in.
Listen, if best you come and said, listen, I don't have all the ingredients, but this is the best I can do, but don't say, yes, I'm going to make you.
All the ingredients, but this look like a whole cake that they turned into a fish corn.
Clearly,
and not a unicorn.
But look at the original with eyelash and all of that.
Yeah.
And you're going to make something for me with the eyes wide open?
Oh my gosh.
This is funny.
No.
This is funny.
My god.
Listen.
Oh my god.
Who does this? First of all, it's a total different cake.
This can't work.
Total. Look at the...
She ate, she got burnt. She looked like she was in a fire. So her skin got discolored.
I think it's the mixing of the ingredients. Too much coloring.
This
Too much coloring.
This is horrible. No. They messed up Elsa. That's why they need to let it go. Don't make cake no more.
But if I'm ordering the cake on the left, this is what I saw and I liked. This is a blonde. Why are you gonna give me Harvest Gold?
Well,
That's Harvest Gold she wearing on top she head.
But yeah, it's Harvest Gold, but I'm wondering, but the face alone looks like she got burnt. It looks like she aged. Looks like she went in for some surgery. She changed the shape of her eyes. No, this is not, no. As you said.
Why they did Elmo like this? Tell me why.
No,
and why is Elmo having a walking stick?
I'm wondering if that's a walking stick. I'm actually wondering what he has there.
Right.
This is horrible. I hope these people just made these cakes for fun and didn't expect. And this is not serious because this is horrible.
But look at the
they
nose.
Have Elmo looking like a cyclops with two eyes. The nose look like a orange or an old potato.
Exactly. It's definitely not yellow.
No.
And it seems like he's gonna lean over.
He's gonna flop right down. This is terrible. Guys, let us know in the comments if you have ordered a cake of a particular type and you got something that you totally.
I'm eager to see the comments.
Wow. No, man. No. Are those all like, oh, gee. Why do I look like an octopus?
Listen, at least I could see they try with this one. They tried a little bit, but
they didn't even try. They give that pony humps.
I think they ran out of ingredients because, as you could see at the one on the right, they found some of the colors to make that what do you call those? Viscous?
That's the.
So how you miss?
The mane on the
so
horse?
how you missing those? Look at the original picture with the eye of some form of red, some form of redness, right? And then on the what you actually got.
That's
you find the ingredients to make the red
This is not even
whiskers,
ingredients. That cake doesn't even look like it came off of the ground as yet. Look at that cake having pizzazz and dimension, etc., etc. That one is just flat and floppy. No. Can't work. That's horrible. Yeah. Oh no.
Who did this?
This is. I swear these people just did this for fun. Because this is horrible.
But why they put the cake, the person in a pearl? Are those pearls around the neck?
Yeah.
That's a total different thing.
No, but I guess beauty wears her pearls sometimes. This is beauty. She does beauty in.
But I'm seeing this original thing. This is what I want. Who tell you to do something that I didn't order? I didn't tell you I wanted pearl on my cake.
Well, you got a pearl necklace on your cake, so you take your pearl necklace from your cake. That is horrible.
And what you call the thing on she head? A scrunchie? Look at the scrunchie.
But no, they just put a rose in, I think. This is horrible. This is bad. This is terrible.
More than terrible.
Yep, this is bad. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I know this thing. What is this called again? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. This is terrible. Is this Furby?
Man, I don't have a comment for this one. This is more than terrible, Corty.
It's like a little dog.
This is beyond
the one
terrible.
On the right looks like a little dog that's begging. Oh, this is horrible.
Is it a dog though? It looks like a squirrel.
Furby is a some outer world creature. Yeah, I don't remember. He was in some. No, he just moves his eyes and he moves really slow.
Oh, I see. But this is terrible. Tragic. This one is tragic.
I wouldn't order none of the two.
But why is it? Why is it?
Why Medusa looks so ugly? Medusa is never so ugly.
What is it?
Medusa is cute. Medusa, you know the Greek goddess. She's pretty in her face, but she has a snake head. The snake hair.
It looks like a hedgehog. The character, you know, the animal a hedgehog.
Oh my god,
it looks like a hedgehog. But and why is it smiling? What I got? Look at this.
That looks like a vampire dog.
And why is it that the cake is pink and I ordered a brown?
cake. There's a vampire dog with porcupine spikes. That is terrible.
And how did they get the hair to be curly?
Well, that one over there, as I said, that one is
the original.
Snakes. Yeah, because remember snakes move in that.
But I want the hair to be curly.
Yeah, but you got straight hair because they don't have curly hair.
Whoever did this are lazy. Yes, whoever pastry maker did this is lazy.
The vampire dog.
Because clearly these are what it's like they make the cake and to get the hair properly done like what I actually wanted, they just throw in some what you call those popsicle things?
Chocolate popsicle.
And think they do a fantastic
The
job.
whole cake look like garbage. I don't like the one on the left either. No, I don't like the Medusa. They didn't do justice.
But would you
Medusa.
take somebody to court for making these?
For making you a bad cake?
Yeah.
No, because when I'm done, I'm going to have to pay more court fees than what I would have paid for the cake. I
agree.
would just never go back to them. And if anyone asks me
I
which
wouldn't
cake
recommend.
maker, exactly.
I agree.
Never go back and then you won't be
I
recommended. Oh my God. No, the icing just melt from this one. And this is why this cat looks like this.
Happy birthday, Gemma.
Well, sir, no man.
I mean, this one missed the mark totally. Send it back. I'm sorry. Send it back.
Oh gosh. Can you stomp upon a cake and send it back? Although you paid for it already, but just show them what you think about their cake. Am I sounding?
If I pay for this, right? I would have to get some way, shape, or form my money. And if I don't get back my money,
You taking them to court?
Well, not to court, but I would make a public example out of this pastry maker. I'm sorry.
So persons, don't get made a public example by my co-host, please.
If you simply can't do the job, just say you can't do the job. Or if you don't have the equipment and the materials to get the job done, just say so.
Yeah, can't do it.
Simply, but don't take it on and then it's a tragic mess.
Well, that is indeed a tragedy. I don't even know what to say about the cat's face.
There's no face. Where's the cat face?
Look at the eyes. Look at the...
First of all, the cat has pink nose and that pink, beautiful
bow
necklace and bow, and the ear is pink. Where is the pink on this ear? They have no pink ingredients at all. Can you imagine I sent you what I want and you sent me this?
I'm looking at the cat and he's giving me
I'm sad.
vibe.
Yes, this cat is sad.
The one, he's very sad.
Miserable and look hungry.
feed the cake cat, please. What will it be? What will it be?
First of all, why is it blue and I ordered a white cake?
And why do they have a baby on the cake and not the beehive? This is terrible.
Listen, the person who ordered, you see they're cracking up?
Yeah.
Look at their face.
Maybe she's an influencer, so she's laughing at what the person ordered via and what they got. Oh, that bee looks so cute.
Well, at least they get the wording right. What will it be? In chocolate.
You sure that's chocolate? Because no man, these things not real. Somebody came together and did this. This cannot be real.
I have no comment, no thought whatsoever when it comes on to this, because
God.
But you know, funny enough, these things happen. These things do happen, and then
this is so far off.
This is a total scam.
Wow,
You
this
don't
looks
think?
like an ice cream mush on the right. No,
I think someone
No.
put these cake and said these are some of the things they can get done and scam, get money, and actually do these mess. I think it's a scam.
That's a mess.
I can't believe this actually happening in the real world. Listen, I'm about to fall off this chair. Eh? I'm about to fall off this.
What is this? This looks like a horse. This is terrible. No man, this must be Photoshop. This is horrible. Because even that one, Elsa is sprayed onto the cake. The cake is not made into her face. No, no.
Listen, you see this? Like something like, have you seen where, say for example, it's your birthday and you want a picture of yourself on your cake? It can be done.
Yes.
How about get the picture of, what's the character? Elsa. And just spray paint it instead of physically molding and trying to make Elsa. You know your fingers, them in that. So you don't have
fingers.
You don't have the sculpting, you know, going on for you. Yeah, paint, simple spray paint Elsa on the cake and get it more professionally done instead of using your fingers and molding Elsa into a cake. This is terrible and tragic. I'm sorry. Give me back my money.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Farida.
This is hilarious. Hilarious.
No, none of those cakes matched up to what the people ordered, and I hope that they got their money back, because it takes some money to court cake money. You're gonna pay way more than you actually charge for the cake. As we said, we just won't recommend them. We won't let others get burned. We will be the example that is needed to be. Are those all the cakes we have for today, guys? Alrighty, we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Stay with us, folks.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Welcome to another edition of Infused Friday. We have another great infused water recipe for you to try out. Pineapple and sweet red bell pepper. I know what you're thinking, but this will bring a pep in your step. Here are some of the benefits you may experience from this exotic combination. Pineapple juice is rich in a variety of vitamins and minerals. It's especially packed with manganese, copper, vitamin B6 and vitamin C, all of which play important roles in the proper functioning of your body. Red capsicum or red bell pepper contains lycopene and a phytonutrient which helps to keep a healthy heart. It is also a rich source of folate and vitamin B6, along with antioxidants known to protect the body against free radicals. I know you cannot wait to try out this amazing fruit and vegetable infusion. Let's get you started with the following ingredients. You will need 6 pineapple cubes, 6 red capsicum cubes, enough fresh water to fill your jug or bottle. And the directions. Remember to wash your ingredients well. Chop and slice ingredients as necessary. Add to ingredients to a large jug or bottle. Stir ingredients and add fresh water and stir. Let it infuse, settle, and then serve into tall glasses. Can you taste the goodness already? Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN, and thank you so much for staying with us. It's this time again when we share with you what is happening.
Yeah.
So, Courtney, here's what's happening in St. Kitts. The Department of Youth Empowerment is pleased to announce that nominations for the 25 Most Remarkable Teens 2023 are officially open. Guidelines for submissions are: the nominees must be no younger than 13 years old by the end of the nomination year. Nominees must be no older than 19 years old by the end of nomination year. Nominees must have demonstrated capacity in the nominated category and have a record of remarkable character, contributions to society, and accomplishments. Successful nominees are required to fully participate in 12 months of capacity building and community service program. Successful nominees and their parents are required to sign a confidentiality agreement. No mention of success is to be discussed before the award. The deadline for nomination submission is May 25th, 2023. Forms have already been sent to the schools and are also available at the Department of Youth office located on the 3rd floor of the Cable Building on Keon Street.
Indeed. So go out. You have until what did it say, the 26th of May?
Right.
Yeah,
Take part,
so go
guys.
out. Yep, indeed. So calling all creatives and aspiring creatives, here is an opportunity for you. Inspire Islands is hosting a photography competition, and here's how you can enter. Scan the QR code on the on-screen poster, complete the form and upload your submission. The deadline to enter is June 5th, 2023. That's World Environment Day. There are 12 prizes to be won. Yes, guys, prizes are involved in this one. So first place, 3 winners. Second place, 3 winners. And third place, 3 winners. Honorable mention, 3 winners. So enter. You never know where you can end up. So winning entries will be featured as part of the BCRC Caribbean and Island Caribbean 2024 calendar. So visit news events BCC Caribbean via berc-caribbean.org to find out more. So there you have it on what is happening. So enter.
You think I should enter?
You can.
Only if you enter with me.
But you said you want to enter.
But I want you to also enter with me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll think about it.
Think about it. So, you think the great debate is going to continue this weekend?
No, it shouldn't continue because roti is baked. I'm not running
Listen,
that wagon with you.
You made mention, Corty, that you actually use a pan. And from it uses a pan, it is pan fried.
No, because it is. You don't understand the pan. Okay, I'm gonna bring my pan next week in studio for demonstration.
How can you say roti is baked when it's not literally put into an oven?
Because
you use a pan.
But the tandoori rotis are baked because they're put into the tandoori oven.
The great debate will forever continue.
Roti is baked, guys.
Roti is pan fried.
Let's ask you, Trini. Since you
Listen,
don't believe the
I'm going into the weekend upset with you. Please do not come in here on Monday
with my pan to show you how it's baked.
Interesting days ahead, guys. Listen, folks, this is where we have to say so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now.
Until we meet again.
Woo, she's learning fast. I like that. Thank you for joining us today, folks. Tune in daily where you'll find a little bit of everything for everyone. Get your friends and family to watch. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube at Studio327 Inc. and Instagram at Good Morning SKN. Remember to like, yes, please like, subscribe, follow, and share. Also, check out our website at studio327inc.com to learn more about GMSKN and Studio 327.
And guys, thank you for subscribing and continue to subscribe. It's because of you why we are where we are today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the well wishes that you send to us. We are grateful. We are appreciative, and we'll only continue to shine. So leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's show. And see you on Monday morning, bright and early at 8 a.m. when you will wake up and start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN. Thank you for watching. Have yourselves a good day. Spread some love, spread some cheer. And remember, don't settle for what you do not deserve. Set your boundaries. Remember, you are never asking too much. If those persons aren't supposed to be in your life, guess what? They'll move along. So enjoy your weekend, guys. Have yourselves a great day. But if you can, don't go mess up nobody else's. Bye.